Olá, pessoas, tudo bem com vocês? Espero que sim. Estamos aqui no capítulo 2, né? O 1 foi mais uma apresentação aí do detetive. E o capítulo 2, Porto de Darkwater. Vamos lá fazer a investigação, né? A investigação atrás de Sarah Hawkins. Sarah Hawkins. Esse nome não é estranho, Hawkins. Eu vi em algum livro ou algum, sei lá, alguma série. Simbora. Parece um navio fantasma. Parece até um filminho. Sempre tem que ser fumante, né? Os detetives. Legalzinha essa música.
We're almost there.
Suspeito. Essa ilha tem mais névoa do que... Uau! Call of Cthulhu. O chamado de Cthulhu. Catulinho. Eu não sei qual é o melhor pra chamar. Eu chamo Cthulhu, então foda-se. Cigarro
Stay
infinito.
on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what
Fitzroy.
wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Sarah.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Ok.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Bem amigável, né? Fitzroy. De novo, falar com ele. Como é que fala com ele? Olha o outro bêbado ali. Deixa eu ir na frente, que eu não tenho paciência não, boy.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Vamos vasculhar
I
a
wonder
casa
what
do
Captain
homem, né?
Fitzroy has got to say about this woman.
Capitão, os termos do nosso acordo são claros. Mantenha seus homens sob controle. Você não pode se dar ao luxo de nos provocar. Não é necessário responder. Apenas dê o dinheiro ao mensageiro. Cat. O que será que o Capitão Fitzroy tem a dizer sobre essa tal de Cat? Vou falar com ele, né?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Ok. Cadê? Aqui?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
O resto do documento está encoberto. Quem estaria interessado na ocultação dessas informações?
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Aquele barco tá quebrado lá. Outro volume. Médico, ver ficha de personagem. Será que eu tô ganhando ponto com isso? Tô ficando rouca. Ai, miséria. Só podem ser melhoradas por meio de objetos descobertos no ambiente. Ah. Tem um ponto disponível. Tem que ver o que é que eu vou colocar. Se eu boto 100% desse logo. Aumenta a sua chance de convencer ou manipular alguém. Força. Vou precisar de todos, né? Detalhe. Acaba de olhar só os documentos lá, eu acabo vasculhando na casa do cabo inteiro.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Parecem gêmeos. Um homem parecido com o capitão Fitzroy pousa na ponte de comando do navio. Ele tem uma perna de pau.
What a macabre souvenir.
É a perna. Ok, vamos descer. Falar com ele de novo, né? Eu acho. Poxa, cadê ele? Miserável, saiu. Eu vou no bar, né? Ah, ele aqui.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Fale-me sobre Darkwater. Estranho, mas esta foto
I was
parece
looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Já vi, querido. Quem
I
é
found a
Cat?
threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
É uma mulher.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
O que Charles Hawkins fazia para ganhar
I know that
dinheiro?
Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Perguntar sobre o galpão
I'm looking for
calção.
Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Gigante daquele jeito, realmente.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Não.
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Ai, curioso, ó. Ganhei mais um ponto. Vamos aqui. Uma alma no bar.
Hey, be careful.
Cats?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Mas não fui eu.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Vou logo direto ao ponto.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse? If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Ok.
That'll be all for now.
Fale com Bradley. Mas não é ele, não.
You again.
Não, não é
That'll
ele.
be all for now.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Pescado milagroso. O Scylla retorna ao porto para salvar Darkwater da fome. Já havíamos abandonado a esperança. A tripulação de Scylla, ou o que restou dela, retornou ao porto de Darkwater no fim da tarde de terça-feira. Os habitantes correram às docas imediatamente para dar boas-vindas ao último navio baleeiro da ilha. As pessoas ficaram maravilhadas com a captura inacreditável que o valente navio tinha a bordo. Com um tamanho que superava o das formidáveis baleias com dentes, o cetáceo, que já chamavam de pescado milagroso, cobria todo o convés, com algumas partes suspensas para fora do navio. Os marinheiros sobreviventes fizeram um relato assustador da perigosa criatura, mas também da sua carne de qualidade e benefícios nutricionais incomparáveis. Também não há dúvidas de que o tamanho imenso da baleia poderá alimentar vários habitantes de Darkwater, colocando um fim à fome com a qual parte da ilha sofria. Aluga-se galpão. Senhor Marx pretende alugar o galpão dele a partir de junho para atividades de pesca. Noite especial do baleia encalhada.
My God.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch. You shouldn't talk about the dead like that. We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk. There! You're speaking ill, you see?
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Se você
I bid you
diz,
farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Strange.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors.
Can't you see that we're in the middle of a conversation? I told you to beat it.
Tá, querida. Me desculpe pela minha insignificância.
No right to treat us like
Acho que tem um cara ali fora, aqui, ó, do lado. Nenhum. Dá pra falar. Cadê? Ah, o nome do policial, Bradley.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
Have you seen how old this thing is?
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah,
Chufei da bexiga.
and so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a...
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now, please, leave us to our work.
You
That's
can't
no
understand.
way to
You're
treat
not
an old-
sailors.
Tava
Oh,
chato,
yeah, it's a
mano.
sign. He's gonna get us in trouble. Something
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Galpão é aquele? Ou esse?
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Easy.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Ok.
You live here?
Why did you do that,
Acaba
huh?
mascarado da
We
bexiga.
saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Será que se eu falar com eles dá bom?
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Gente, agressivo.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyhole?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I've got to get inside.
Será que
It's
cola?
your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims.
and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're
Vamos lá no
going
bar.
nowhere.
Bora ver se eu consigo essa cachaça deles.
Damn stupid idiots.
Ué.
You again.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Let's say I don't want to sell you one.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Que bicho.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Lógico.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Let's say I don't want to sell you one.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Ô, macho.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want.
Então vá se
Anything else?
lascar.
That'll be all for now.
I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Como é que eu vou comprar essa cachaça?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Porra, macho. Será que se eu falar com o capitão aqui, será que ele tá aqui?
You're back again. What can I do for you?
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Mas
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Vou botar aqui pra ver.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Estou sem ideias. Olha, dá pra entrar ali. Acho que eu vou por aqui, hein? Encontrar itens escondidos. Bora, não. Andando sozinho. Esta alavanca aciona um mecanismo.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Pense num isqueiro potente.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Tá, acho que vou ter que subir para poder puxar essa tampa. Nossa. Que é isso piscando, mano? Deixa eu ver aqui no... 2 pontos. Tô vendo que eu vou precisar muito de manipulação.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Ei, véi. Ei. Esse negócio piscando, tá ligado? Essa parada piscando. Segurar cargas pesadas.
A ratchet
Era isso que
device.
faltava.
Exactly what I need.
Mas ainda tá piscando, mano. Tá ligado? Não sei se é alguma dessas coisas no chão. Ai, que saco. A cortina do meu quarto. Caramba, ainda tem outra coisa, mano. Cadê, véi? Deve ser uma engrenagem dessa. Mano, cadê essa parada doida?
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Sei que não ia conseguir, mano.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
E aí? Preciso de quê? Caralho, velho. Vai tomar no cu. Essa iluminação da janela daqui do quarto. Sem paciência. Tô apanhando aqui, mano. Apanhando.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf? Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Maybe not.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Onde é que eu tô? Falar com esses bichos aqui pra ver.
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Não.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
Acho que o de força serve para essas fechaduras.
Damnation! I broke it.
Tudo quebrado, mano. Tudo ferrado. Brandon.
St. Brendan, patron
São
saint
Brandão.
of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Really? Really? Chefe de gangue. São Brandão. Inventário. Tem nada interessante aqui que eu possa usar para alguma coisa. Lá vai lá no bar de novo.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner
Ixi, é
is
meio
dead.
perturbado, velho.
And I don't want to see you
olho
hanging
dele.
around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
These wounds. I know of no animal that could have inflicted them.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
Tem que falar aqui, mano.
That again. She will get us into trouble. I know.
Vem cá, meu filho. Quero falar
You
com
again.
você.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Let's say I don't want to sell you one.
Oh, come on.
Eita, macho
Because of a little
difícil.
tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was...
Oh, no.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local...
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. And they saved Darkwater from famine.
That'll be all for now.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. The whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Yes.
Oh, we always have one, detective.
Sempre temos escolha. Isso é verdade.
Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
The cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid
Eita,
idiots.
lerdeza pra andar. Misericórdia.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
Bora. Parecendo aquela que monta cavalo Amazona. Sei lá. Sei lá se é assim.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Vamos, gata. Corre.
Be a gentleman and move that for me. That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Foi simples demais.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Nossa.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Interessante, ó.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Bom, o galpão é deles, né? Acho que por isso.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Já acabou? Acho que não, né?
It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Nova pista. Ganhei um ponto de personagem. É, fica doido. Só tem isso no galpão. Mais nada.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Oxi, as outras perguntas.
Would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Só que não, né?
God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Ah, eu tô ameaçando ela.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Nossa. Nossa. E é isso, galera. Eu vou ficando por aqui por hoje, né? Capítulo 2 concluído. Apesar de eu ter dado voltas e voltas e voltas aí. Mas é assim mesmo, né? Até descobrir. E é isso. Até a próxima.